Mac-a-magob, everybody, it's time for my Dio collection. Somebody left out a comment, hey man, I'd love to see your Dio stuff. I don't do much requests, I'm going to be honest with you. I get many people say, do this, do that, do this, do that, and I never do it. But this one I was like, yeah, you know what, I got enough. I mean, I'm not the biggest Dio collector, but I think I have a good, healthy amount of Dio stuff because I love the man. So let's start with the CDs, okay? This one I want to thank Terrence Reardon. He got me these next two CDs I'm going to show you. Heaven and Hell, the deluxe edition. This brings a bonus track with the actual CD with Children of the Sea live B-side, Heaven and Hell live B-side, which I will show you that B-side. My favorite version of Heaven and Hell live. Lady Evil 7-inch mono mix. Neon Nights live 1980, Children of the Sea live 1980, Heaven and Hell live 1980, and Die Young live 1980. Thank you, Terrence. He also got me this one, The Mob Rules. And this one, the bonus tracks are Die Young live, which is on the B-side of a vinyl I'll show you soon. And The Mob Rules, the heavy metal soundtrack version. I could be wrong. I think I read somewhere where the people at the heavy metal movie asked Black Sabbath for a song. They demoed Mob Rules, sent it to them, and they used that. And I don't think they were supposed to use that version. It just said, look, this is how it sounds, and they ended up putting it in the movie. I love that version. You can tell the difference between the version on the actual album with the heavy metal soundtrack, which I have that too. I didn't bring that out. Why? It's only one song. And it also brings on disc 2 Live at Hammersmith. Now, Live at Hammersmith was, when it was originally released, it was like a limited edition. And I know it's even on vinyl. I don't have it. Look, I love Live Evil. I really do. But I think Live at Hammersmith's actually better. A better live album than Live Evil. And I wish I had it on vinyl. Thank you again, Terrence J. Reardon, for that. What's it called? The Book of Hell, which, check this out, the bonus disc on this is, isn't it the same thing? I believe it's, I think it's, damn, not, oh yeah, wait, in the back it says it. I guess it's just a few songs live. I believe it's also the Hammersmith. And also it brings inside, I'm not going to take it out, I'll just tell you. It has Heaven and Hell, Mob Rules, Live Evil, and Dehumanizer. Dehumanizer is coming out on vinyl, a repress from Rhino Records. Rhino is the best. They did an amazing job on all those 70s Sabbath albums. So unfortunately I won't have it to show you here, but mark my words, I'm getting that motherfucker. But this is The Rules of Hell, the box set, and it's Best Buy exclusive. 5 songs from the 1981 concert. So it is from the Hammersmith Odeon, this bonus disc, but it's not the full show like the Mob Rules expanded edition brought. Okay, get in there. Okay, I'll do this later. Yes, I'll do it later. Black Sabbath, the Dio years. This one brings 3 bonus tracks and a live track, Children of the Sea live. The Devil Cries, Shadow in the Wind, Ear in the Wall. All 3 great songs. I think my favorite's Shadow in the Wind. The Dio years. This one's a bootleg, and let me stand up for this. I'm going to have to stand up for a couple of these. This is a bootleg from Hartford, Connecticut. I remember getting this back when the tour was happening on the King Biscuit Flower Hour. They aired this, and I recorded it on my stereo, on my tape deck. But now I got it on CD, which this company is called Gemma Records. It's bootleg. And I made Dio. Look how cool Dio is. I don't know if you can make that out. Dio signed it. Dio signed a bootleg. A lot of artists don't do that, but no, Dio is the coolest, man. Alright, well, I'm going to have to stand up again. This is TV Crimes, the single, and it brings My Shorts Are Falling. How embarrassing. Letters from Earth alternative version. It also brings Paranoid Live. But this alternative version of Letters from Earth is kind of like a extra verse on it. It's really fucking cool. I love it. Hopefully it'll come out on that vinyl. I doubt it. None of this is on order, obviously. This is Dio Inferno, Last in Live. Lock Up the Wolves. Angry Machines. A lot of people don't like this one. I actually like it. Some songs or whatever, but I love like Black and Don't Tell the Kids, Big Sister, Double Monday. There's some good shit on this album. I dig Angry Machines. Okay, the last recording of Dio, Heaven and Hell, The Devil You Know. This one too got a lot of mixed reactions. I admit, when I first heard it, I was kind of like, but it's grown on me, and I think this is one hell of an album, actually. My favorite is Bible Black, but man, a very close second is Follow the Tears. I love, what else is on here? The Turn of the Screw, Neverwhere, and the last song, Breaking Into Heaven. How appropriate. What an appropriate song for Dio, being the last track on the last album he recorded before he passed away. Not the last thing he recorded. I believe Metal Will Never Die is an awesome song he recorded with Rob, I forgot his name, from The Rods. I love The Rods, which is his cousin. Dio, I'm going to stand up for this one too. My shorts. Dio Live from Germany now. That one brings Stargazer, my all-time favorite song, live, so I had to buy it. Dio's not too crazy about that album. I remember in an interview he said I didn't like it because it wasn't really authorized by the band. And it's got a cool book with cool pictures, see? That's a badass picture right there. And this is the Rainbow Rising lineup with Jimmy Bain, Cozy Powell. Amazing. I actually like this. Dio didn't like it, but I think it's a good live album. And I'm glad I have it. It came in one of these thick-ass old school CDs that they had to make it double the size to fit 2 CDs, and later they rectified that. The first Rainbow album, love this album. Rainbow Rising, my favorite album that features Ronnie James Dio, with my favorite song Stargazer. Long Live Rock and Roll. On Stage, love this album. Another bootleg. This one's called Dio Evil Eyes, and this is from the Holy Diver tour, and they do Stargazer on this, and Man of Silver Mountain, Stand Up and Shout, Straight Through the Heart. Good shit. And it's a good recording. I think it was off the radio. Sounds like it. The Dio, this is the Dio, This Is Your Life tribute. Honestly, I wasn't too crazy about this. The one song that I did like off this, and believe it or not, I don't even like the band, Adrenaline Mob. I thought, well, what is it they did? The Mob Rules, that guitar player is smoking. I also kind of dig Glenn Hughes doing Catch the Rainbow. That was pretty good. But honestly, I'm not a big fan of this tribute album. I also have it on picture disc over there. As you can see, well, I have that picture disc where it's the Records Day exclusive, where it has, what does it have again? Electro, which is a song he recorded for Magica 2 that never happened because he passed away, and Holy Diver Live. And there's the tribute album I just showed you on CD. I got that on picture disc. And this one with the horns is Last in Line live in 2003 plus Push. And that one I bought when I went to go see the Ronnie James Dio hologram show. The first hologram show. The first show of the tour. Alright, let's continue with the CDs. And hopefully I don't forget. But there is some cool pictures of Dio inside. And hey man, it's to support Dio, so I'll buy it. The Last in Line on CD. Dream Evil on CD. Sacred Heart on CD. Killing the Dragon on CD. I love this album. Holy Diver on CD. Strange Highways. He made that out, signed by Ronnie Dio. All the other autographs he puts Ronnie James Dio on. This one he just put Ronnie Dio. That was the first time I met Dio on the Strange Highways tour. And his last album for the Dio band, Master of the Moon. Love the song Shivers on this album. Here's some DVDs before I get into the vinyl. Finding the Sacred Heart. This one's the same as this one. Sacred Heart, the DVD, but I think it has some bonus stuff. Maybe the full show. I believe so. It has. I know it has more content than the DVD. Live in London. This is a really good one. This is Strange Highways tour with Tracy G. I think it's a really good show. Blu-ray. This is Evil or Divine on DVD. A cool live show. I think this show smokes. By the way, I couldn't find my Holy Diver Live. I know I have that on DVD. I know I have the Rainbow Live in Munich on DVD, but I can't find it. And the Holy Diver Live, I heard Ronnie had the flu at the time, because I was like, man, he doesn't sound too good on this. But he had the flu, but he sounds great on this. This on Blu-ray, Live in Radio City Music Hall. I know somebody that went to the show, and I was telling him, dude, I got that. Well, originally I bought it on DVD. Now I have it on Blu-ray. I said, man, they play so well, but God, that crowd was dead. And he was like, no way, man, the crowd was alive. I was like, well, this DVD shows them not too enthusiastic, but hey, maybe the DVD misrepresented what really happened that night, because to me the crowd was just kind of dead. 30 Years of Heaven and Hell, Neon Nights. This is live at Wacken. It says live in Europe. I'm pretty sure it's Wacken. I know it's a big festival. And I think this came out on Blu-ray. I got it on DVD. It's great though. It's awesome. Alright, now we're going to go into the vinyls. And I'm gonna have to stand up for several of these vinyls. This is the Stars single. And it has on here, and I got to play this because I haven't played this forever. It has on here something that's called, oh, what was it? It was like a radio broadcast or something. It's, on one side it has the long version, on the second side it has the 5:10 version of Stars, and then it has a 4.5-minute news that's 5 minutes long, and I don't remember that. I got to put on this vinyl, because I was like, what is that? I don't remember seeing that. Alright, this one I'll stand up. This is the actual Hearing Aid album, and Dio signed this. I don't know if you can make that out, but then you see here there's another scribble. I don't know who that is. Can't for the life of me. And I know he did it in black marker, so it's hard to tell. But you can tell it says Ronnie Dio, or Ronnie James Dio actually. Yeah, he signed this one, Ronnie James Dio. And then over here, there's some other autograph. I don't know who it is. And he also autographed this for me. The Elf album, Trying to Burn the Sun. He put To Ralph Magic, Ronnie Dio. Awesome. I have this Elf album, LA 59, but he didn't sign this one. But he signed this one, the very first Elf album, and I love this autograph. He put, To Ralph, Make Elves Not War, Ronnie James Dio. Ain't that cool? Alright, I think that's it as far as autograph stuff goes. If not, then I'll have to stand up again. The first Rainbow album. I love this album. Favorite song, Temple of the King on here. But I love Self-Portrait. It's so good. I love this album, Rainbow on Stage. And this is one that Ronnie loves. I love what he did on Mistreated. But this whole album is really good. Fucking love this. This is the 180 gram version. It's a gatefold, and if you look here, the banner here says Long Live Rock and Roll, but actually this picture was from a Rush show. And that banner had said Rush. I think it was Rush with the naked man, you know, and the star. And they just superimposed Long Live Rock and Roll. That's what I read online, so I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. My favorite, as I said, and this is another 180 gram version. This is awesome. Sounds amazing. Stargazer, as I said, my favorite album to feature Ronnie James Dio. Great picture of the lineup in the inside. Historic, monumental, amazing. Okay, now these are still out of the box. I bought this box. It's called The Decade of Dio 83 to 93. And some of these vinyls were never on vinyl, or it's hard to get, whatever. So I already had most of these, but I bought it again because of Strange Highways. And Lock Up the Wolves, I think, was never released on vinyl. Could be wrong, but... And I've heard people complain saying this don't sound good. I don't know, man. Maybe I have fucked up ears, but it sounds great to me. It brings Last in Line, Sacred Heart, and this one is probably my least favorite of the Dio albums. Has some good tracks, but it's my least favorite. Dream Evil, I really like this one. I mean, it does have some filler. I think it kind of dips toward the end. The last few songs I'm not really into. But pretty solid. I love this one. Lock Up the Wolves. I drove to, well, me and my friends drove to Lakeland, Florida to see this tour. And I believe it's the only bootleg filmed of this tour. And it's on YouTube. You can see the whole show on YouTube. Great show, man. Rowan Robinson was awesome. Little kid. This is the main reason I bought this. Because I feel this is a very underrated album. It's kind of like Dehumanizer Part 2. It's angry. It's pissed off. I love this album, Strange Highways. And it sounds great on vinyl. I don't know what people are talking about. And of course the classic, my favorite album from the Dio band, Holy Diver. I also have Intermission. This is the one that has Vivian Campbell, but Vivian left by this time, and there's Time to Burn on here, a studio track with Craig Goldie. The Mob Rules. You know the story about Kill Ozzy on here? Look into it. It's on my Mob Rules. I talk about Kill Ozzy on the album cover on the Mob Rules episode that will be up on this channel eventually. Of course, the masterpiece, my favorite album he did with Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell. And here is the Mob Rules single that has Die Young live, which I talked about earlier. That's on the, I believe, the Mob Rules expanded edition. And this is the last one. Yep, the last one I got. Die Young. This single has my favorite live version of Heaven and Hell. It's amazing. So that's it. That's my Dio collection. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll have more collection stuff coming up in the future. So thank you for watching. Schmack-a-ma-gob. Look out. Wait. What am I talking about? I want to tack on the end of this. I went to see the Hologram show, the very first show of the U.S. of the Hologram. I did a review on it on my other channel, but as you know, I'm bringing my other channel all over here, so I figure I'm going to tack it on to the end of this. So, let me do the sign off again. Thanks for watching. Schmack-a-ma-gob. I miss Ronnie James Dio so much, man. He rules. He was a nice man. I've never had really a lot of problems with rock stars because they were all so nice and killer. But there was something special about Dio. He was like the best. And I miss him so much. And I hope you're rocking up there, Ronnie, man. I know I'm not the only one that misses you. We all miss you. You are amazing. So thanks for watching. And here's my review of the Hologram show. Long live Ronnie James Dio. Everybody, Dr. FUKK here. I just came back from Fort Myers. I saw the very first Dio Returns Hologram show. The new and improved, because the ones they did in Europe wasn't that good, they said, so they improved it. Now, before I go into what I thought of the review, there was some cool merch there, as you can see here. I didn't buy that Holy Diver shirt because I already have that. When I saw the Magica tour, I bought the long sleeve of that. So, but I bought this one. It says "Long Live Rock and Roll" in the back. And I bought this one. I really like the artwork on this. And can you see it all? It's pretty badass. I liked it. I like it. And on the back it has the lyrics to the song "Killing the Dragon." Cool stuff. Alright, I'll go into the review. As far as the hologram goes, I learned something tonight. I thought holograms were actual footage of a performer that they superimpose, you know, with the band. But no, it was actually something, I don't know, lack of better word, CGI. You know how they do CGI? It's they created a Dio character, you know. And the reason I figured that out was, well, number one, the movements were a little too not Dio. I think Dio moved a little like that, but not as much as the Dio character did. But when I figured it out, I was like, wait a second, this is definitely not footage of Dio. It was when they played We Rock. It was a duet with Dio, Ripper, and Oni. And Dio would sing a line, then he'd point to Oni, and Oni would sing, and Ripper would sing. That's when I was like, oh, wait a second. That's actually not footage of Dio. Now, I'll be honest with you, the footage of the Dio hologram itself, it was okay. I mean, what really impressed me was the voice coming out of that hologram. They got some real good, killer prime quality Dio vocals. And hearing that pipe through that amplifier, it was badass with the band playing. That's the part I like more than the actual hologram. And all the visuals going on around it, you know. And Dio, the hologram's not there the whole time. Most of the time, it would show up. But there were songs without the hologram. Like Ripper came out and did Mob Rules. And I really liked that because they had the Mob Rules album cover. Then it moved and then you see the bricks flying out of it. I enjoyed that more than the hologram. The visuals they were showing during the show. The Holy Diver, you see the priest going underwater, and you know, a lot of the stuff was, you know, they just added a lot of cool visuals to the songs. And Oni was great. I believe Oni did Don't Talk to Strangers, and Ripper did, oh man, no, actually Oni did the beginning of Don't Talk to Strangers, then Ripper did the heavier part, and it was just back and forth. So, and the coolest thing, though, the Dio hologram, there was a guy in the front with a cell phone, and Dio hologram ran out and kicked the phone. Alright, that's a lie. It would have been cool if that happened. But I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people have a problem with it, so don't go. Oh, I also, on my wall there, I bought that picture disc they were selling. I think it's cool, so I bought that and the 2 shirts. And people that, hey, if you love Dio, man, go see it. If you don't have if you don't have a problem with the hologram, if you do have a problem with the hologram, stay home. Don't go see it. Let the people that love Dio and don't mind the hologram, like me, go see it. Even though, excuse me, even though I can't say the hologram blew my mind, it was all right. I can't say it sucked. I can't say it was great. It was all right. The voice coming out of those speakers of Dio, that fucking ruled. I loved it. That I loved. The band was tight. You had Craig Goldie, you had the keyboard player, can't remember his name, and Simon Wright on drums. And I had a fun night. You know, I really went up north to go visit my friend Rhonda on Thursday, and then we went on Friday to see the show. You know, I promised Rhonda I'd go visit her. And then, you know, it just so happens that the Dio hologram thing was happening at the same time I visited her. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Wasn't like I went out of my way to see it, but you know what? I'm glad I did see it. It was a tribute to Dio, and I'm a big fan of Ronnie James. And I personally don't see no disrespect in it. A lot of you do, and you know what? In your opinion, you're right. In my opinion, I'm right. And the people that were there, chanting Dio, by the way, I mean, everybody had a good time at the show, so if you don't want to go, don't go. It's okay. You have all the right in the world not to go. You find it blasphemy, you find it whatever you want to find it. You can leave your comments below. I'm not going to agree with it, but I will respect your opinion. All I know is I went, I had a good time, I loved it. I loved hearing Ronnie's voice again in a concert setting. Kicking ass. Oh my God, they had the greatest Ronnie James Dio audio for that hologram. And I was more impressed with the voice than the actual hologram. And, I was also impressed with the visuals, even more than the hologram. But, like I said, the hologram, I wouldn't go as far as saying it sucked. I wouldn't say it was great. It was okay. So that's my review of the Dio's return. First day of the tour in Fort Myers, Florida. I just drove back. It's like almost a 3-hour trip back home. And I'm tired and I want to go to bed, but I figured I'd make this video before I go to sleep, upload it, put it out there so y'all can see what I thought of it. It's my opinion. It's what I think of it. Thanks for watching. Later, Dio rules. This video is brought to you by MiamiMetalMerchant.com for competitive prices. Check out MiamiMetalMerchant.com. Tell them Dr. FUKK sent you. Hey, I'm Dr. FUKK.
And I'm the Ayatollah of Alcohola.
And we are from the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
If you want to check out some crazy, uncensored, unbiased, totally nuts reviews of classic hard rock and heavy metal albums, check us out. You can get us on Podbean and iTunes. New episodes every Sunday.
That's right. And we also do each other's moms.
True. Free of charge.
Well, mine charges.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine's free.
Hey, check out my podcast, The Vieira Vault. We're on Spreaker, we're on iTunes, and we're on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe. Hey, headbangers, you want your own radio show? Well, you got it. On Thursday nights here on that metal station, join me on the Dr. FUKK Show. Go in the chat room and I will make you my co-host. That's right. Everybody that joins me in the chat room, I discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll mention your name, I'll say what you say, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'll even fucking play whatever request you want. Unless it sucks, then I ain't playing it because my show rules. And only songs that rule is allowed right here on that metal station. The Dr. FUKK Show airs live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Well, no, fuck that hope. I better see you there, motherfucker.